What's going on, guys? Today we're going to go through the Ballr Pro and the pros cons overview and who this paddle might fit best. To start things off, Ballr emailed me a few months ago and asked to send me a paddle for me to review. So this paddle, this review is not sponsored. I just told them I'd give them my honest feedback. And so overview, this paddle, it looks and feels kind of like a Eula. The biggest thing with this is the handle length, which is just super long. And I gave this paddle to a few buddies to try out, and the first thing they all said was just the handle length was super, super long. So kind of a fun paddle. It's a carbon face. I'll put all the stats up here. You can check them out. But it's a 16 millimeter, so a pretty well-balanced paddle. I'm a 16 millimeter guy. 16 to 14 is kind of just my sweet spot. Pros and cons of this paddle, obviously, if you're a two-handed hitter, this handle is for you. The two-handed backhands, two-handed forehands, whatever it might be, is just awesome. The feel of it's really, really cool. So if you're a person who plays right at the line and you want some extra reach or some extra spin with a spin shot or kind of a roll shot, this is the paddle for you. Obviously, the longer the paddle or the longer the handle on the paddle, you can get some more leverage on the shot. So you can get a pretty good spin on it. The length of the face isn't super long, but it's not super short either, so kind of right in the middle. The cons of it, I would say, just not quite as much power, quite as much spin as you would see on like a Legacy or kind of the Gabba Rogue or kind of the really higher end maybe Selkirks, but it is not bad by any means. I still had some really good shots with spin, and some of my serves, I always like to put a little bit of spin on it, so top spin or side spin. That was not a problem whatsoever. So who this paddle might fit best is an intermediate player, I think, maybe even higher than intermediate, kind of a 3.5, maybe 4.5. They want a well-priced paddle. Someone's not going to break the bank. This is going to run you probably about $100. If you use my promo code, you can get it for $100. I'll put that down below. But it'll kind of run you that price range. Obviously, $100 and below is kind of the lower end. $150 plus is the higher end. The $100 to $150 is kind of like the middle sweet spot. So you can check this out. Obviously, the handle is probably the biggest appeal to a lot of people just because it's so long, but also looks and feels similar to a Eula, so you can't go wrong with buying this paddle. Overall, I think it's a super fun, super solid paddle, and I had a lot of my buddies who actually went out and bought this paddle because they liked it so much. So give me a shout in the comments. Are you a two-hander or are you a one-hander? Let me know what you think. If you want to try this paddle too, I'll put a link in the description below so you can go click on it and go give them a look. But as always, appreciate your support, your reviews, and keep your eye out for some more reviews coming soon. Have a good day, guys. See ya.